Let's see. Talking about the problem. Talking about the problem. Okay, talking about the problem, kind of, right? Kind of. It's important to talk about what the situation is. Yes, in order for you to make the customer understand that you actually know what the customer is going through, right? And we have another one, to think like the customer. I like that one. You're getting closer, guys. You are getting closer to what I'm looking for. So, how can you actually put yourself in customer shoes? Okay, now, guys, putting yourself in customer shoes is basically how would you feel if that situation, right? How would you feel in that situation? Actually, the situation that the customer is going through happened to you. That is putting yourself in customer shoes. Let's see. We're talking about emotions. We are talking about feelings. We are talking about if the customer is going through something, how would you feel if you were the customer? And in order for you, most of the student, this is actually real. Most of the student, the reason why they fail in answering that question is because number one, they don't know what putting yourself in customer shoes is. And I'm telling you right now what putting yourself in customer shoes is. Putting yourself in customer shoes is imagine if you were the customer, how would you feel? It's about feeling and emotions. All right. It's one more time. It's about feeling and emotions. And now, the number one problem is that most of the people or most of the applicants, they don't know what putting yourself in customer shoes is. Now you know. Now the only thing that you need to do or do you need to know is, wow, what kind of feelings, what kind of emotions are the ones that you need to show at the moment that you're talking to the customer. So now let me just go ahead and ask you the following, everybody, people from TikTok, from YouTube. What are the different type of emotions or feelings that you can go through when you are into a situation? It could be positive or it could be negative. Let me know in the comments down below, what are those feelings? What are those emotions that you can go through whenever you are in a situation? Let me know. Let me know. Let me see if you have the proper vocabulary to show the during the role play to the OM, to the operation manager. Come on, come on, come on. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Once again, showing empathy is putting yourself in customer shoes by showing the customer that you have feelings as well. All right. So imagine yourself in the same situation. How would you feel? Let me know. So, what are the common, most likely, students sometimes they say, oh, frustration, right? The customer is frustrated or angry or sad or happy. And most likely, those are the four vocabulary or the four adjectives or the four words that you go with the interview and you say that. But there are more feelings, right? There are more adjectives in order for you to show some feelings. So let me know. Let me know in the comments down below which or what are those feelings that you consider that you can use in your job, in your next role play at a job interview in a call center. Let's see, let's see, let's see. What do we have over here? Let me know in the comments down below. What are those feelings? What are those adjectives that you can use with the customer? Or what are those feelings that you might feel, right? Obviously, when you are going through something. Never rude. Example, Mr. Nestor, Lucho Vargas says, I know how you feel. I understand you. Let me help you and let me fix your problem. Don't worry. You're in good hands. This is what Lucho Vargas says. My friend Lucho, that is not part of empathy statement. I mean, it's kind of an empathy statement. Remember, this is the thing. Put yourself in customer shoes. That is the thing. Put yourself in customer shoes. Imagine the following. I want you to picture the following, okay? Hold on, wait a second. Let me tell you. Imagine the following. For example, imagine that the customer actually makes a transaction with you, right? And the customer does not feel appreciated by the business that you have given to the customer. So the customer might say something like, you know what? I ordered this and did not arrive on time. It was for my mother's birthday. So what would you say about that? The present was for his or her mother. So the question is, how would you feel if you were that customer? How would you feel if you killed yourself looking for something, ordering something online, or whatever means, and then the product never arrived and it was for your mother's birthday? So how would you feel about that? What would you do? What would you say in this case to the customer? So it's super duper important to know adjectives about feelings. And this is something that I want to share with you, everybody, in order for you to be ready for your next role play at a call center. Boom, 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 boom. And these are the feelings, these are the emotions, everybody, that I want to share with you, that I want you to keep in mind, that I want you to memorize if it's possible, right? Because they will help you out to identify what is the customer situation. Okay. So we have the following emotions, we have the following feelings, right? Remember that putting yourself in customer shoes is pretty much showing some feeling. It's pretty much what would it happen if you were, if that situation happens to you. That's putting yourself in customer shoes. So the customer, guys, could be angry, right? It could be angry. Let me see if you can see it. Yes, I can. I think you can. I think you can see it, right? The customer could be angry, it could be happy, it could be sad, it could be depressed. Most likely, most of the students, what happen is that they know angry, they know happy, they use sad, and there are some students that they might use frustrated, right? I understand your frustration, Mr. Customer. Some agents might say, right? But also, there are other feelings, right? Depressed, motivated, scared, bored, anxious, shocked, tired, surprised, excited, worried, hungry, frightened, upset, embarrassed, in love, nervous, sick, hurt, frustrated, confused, and shy. Those are the feelings and emotions that you need to learn, that you need to memorize, that you need to have it in your stream, in your veins, right, with you. Why? Because at the moment of a situation, every situation is unique. Every situation with a customer, it could be different. So a customer, you cannot say always, I understand your frustration, Mr. Customer. I understand your frustration, Mr. Customer. In the following call, I understand your frustration, Mr. Customer. No, it's not always I understand your frustration, because the customer perhaps is not frustrated. It could be nervous. It could be worried. It could be anxious. It could be in shock, or it could be tired of dealing with this, right? But he is going to tell you that in the way that he said the things.